What I feel is WASH overall has a multidisciplinary, multi-sector engagement, and we cannot work alone. So there's a contribution from all angles for us to really achieve the WASH goals.
In my country also, like I belong to Rajasthan, that is very water deficient area in India. So we can understand the value of water.
So in the country that I'm taking care of, many of them are emerging market, they are underdeveloped. And we found that most of the reason that people being sick is about the quality of the water.
Nepal is very prone to climate-induced disasters and also man-made disasters. So every year we deal with different kinds of disasters in place, may it be outbreak or flood or landslide or fire.
People living in communities that are not considered economically valuable will be affected disproportionately. So there needs to be a way to design or implement policy to ensure that these populations are also protected and are empowered to be able to continue living their lives to have a future.
We are trying to identify the potential research projects. WASH is such an area that is every country needs a lot of work, research, and this is very motivating.
We need to really have those information technology and AI capabilities. And next is, of course, some resource generation skills. While we talk about disaster resilience or other development, we need a lot of resources. But most of the time we have been asking for the funds like that. But now it is the time that we also think to generate self-resources.
From the policy level to implementation guidelines, there is a huge area of work that is yet to be done.
So what we really need right now is the collaboration of different agencies, local agencies, non-government agencies, and also the private agencies to work hand in hand to solve different problems or the complex problems that we are facing right now for WASH, and it's also especially during emergencies and disasters.
In this program, actually, I do believe that I've learned a lot, especially when we communicate with different kind of fields and experts from many countries. I think we believe we have 5 countries. I do see there's a lot of expertise that we can learn from and adapt in our own countries.
And I can see there are a lot of opportunities of maintaining the relationship with the other countries, since we have quite similar problem actually in terms of natural disaster.
In some of the country, they have faced some of the crisis before us, so then we can learn from them and also we can adopt and apply from them as well.
The challenge for this proposal, for this collaboration actually is about the data between each country. So for example, Nepal, they have their own integrated data set, especially on the WASH data set, but the other country maybe they don't have a lot of the data, so that we cannot use the GIS technology and remote sensing to help to solve the problem.
So we need to communicate. So once it is done, we need to know that how the training, teaching can help in terms of solving this or understanding the problem in terms of WASH. Once it is understood how the technology, GIS and LiDAR can give inputs that will improve in terms of taking the WASH sector for better implementation execution.
There are so many other areas that we could explore. GIS being one of the tools that we can really achieve to the higher ground of achievement for WASH. I've been able to learn quite a bit from the Australian government's and non-government private sector's engagement, and also the different kind of technologies that's being used, advanced technologies, the basic and the indigenous technologies that we are trying to explore.
We drafted some basic ideas on what can be done. So we talked with experts from Malaysia, experts from India, and we Nepalese guys also talked, and what kind of programs can be actually drafted and hopefully materialized soon.
So we already set the goal of the project that we have. We have identified the problems. We know the method how to do it. So now we just have to actually work on it. And we have already experts who can give us all the advice.
From the sessions that I have been taking within these two weeks, I have got a sense of how important it is to involve the community, to involve the local government, and to involve the utilization of these technologies. I think that's very important, and that's where probably the challenge could be resolved once I go back to my country.
I think the impact this program has given me so far is that there are many opportunities of collaboration that has come up.
Part of this fellowship program will be working on it, developing few programs and few projects which can be researched. We can collaborate among ourselves, and then we can translate the research into action.
I also already discussed with the Indian team that we can have some collaboration, especially on the joint conference, publish in a book, journal paper and so on.
Given that I have been blessed with the education and experience in the STEM field, it's my deep desire to use these talents and the things that I can do to help the communities. I'm committed to collaborating with other fellows from the different parts of the Asia Pacific in producing my own model to help the Philippines.
So once I go back, I would like to link the work that I'm already doing with especially related to water resources, water conservation, and how it can be supported to especially government on making decisions by utilizing mapping on GIS and LiDAR and connecting that with livelihoods of people, so that it's not only about the issues that we're solving, but also at the same time you are also growing an economic value and creating values of resources. I think that's what keeps me going professionally and personally.
I want to learn more, and at the same time I want to share more, because it's not only WASH, so we need to also educate people and make them aware, because it's already happening. Emergencies are happening, climate change is happening, so it's a matter of getting them prepared and be aware of what they should do.
What I feel like every human being has the right to have a dignified life. So in that dignified life, WASH becomes a very critical part, and I have the opportunity to really be part of the humanitarian world for over 12 years now, and it has been one of the most satisfying jobs that I'm doing. Also, when a particular disaster strikes, then I'm in the forefront really supporting and saving lives. That's the most satisfying feeling that I have.